Coin On. Hey there, YouTube coin community. It's Dustin with Coin Op, and we are live out here at the Bellingham Stamp and Coin Show. Now, we did have some issues. We will be live streaming Tim Rathjen's interview here in a little bit. So in the meantime, I just recorded some of this stuff, and we're going to upload that right now. So let's dive in and take a look at some of the people and their coins. Hey there, YouTube coin community. It's Dustin with Coin Op. Right now, we were just trying to do a live stream, but it was just way too laggy pulling the hotel's internet, and I tried my hotspot and it wasn't working. A little bit later on, I'm going to be over at Tim Rathjen's warehouse, and we probably will just live stream there. I'm going to try to figure out what's going on to see if I can't get it streaming perfectly so that I can do Tim's interview here in about an hour. But in the meantime, I wanted to show some cherry picks, and Brian over here came out yesterday. Brian is a member of the Coin Op groups on Facebook, and of course is a fan of Coin Op, and he came out to see us and brought some really cool stuff along. So Brian, you want to explain to us, or not explain to us, but give a little bit of history? And
oh, okay. Well, we tried that live. I'll go ahead and reiterate. I've been doing this for pretty close to 40 years now. I started off when I was maybe about 9-10 years old. I noticed the bicentennials had a different design than everything else, and that caught my attention. My great-grandmother noticed that I had taken an interest in it, and she brought out some other stuff that she had back in the bedroom that, you know, other designs I'd never seen before, like buffalo nickels and Mercury dimes.
Oh, yeah.
And I just really piqued my curiosity, and I've been hooked ever since.
So you brought out two coins for us to take a look at. Now,
I did.
One of them, I do have the scope, so I'm going to pull the scope around here. I'll cover myself. I'll let you explain what you got going on. Okay, currently underneath the scope, it looks like I have a 1934 Washington quarter. This is a double die verse. This is a little bit lower grade. I have this listed in the Coin Op group. We'll talk about this one later. This is actually a coin that Newman had found, Tim Rathjen's machine. But this is, I'm going to let Brian do the talking here because I'm covered up. So let me shut up.
Okay, this is what I was doing is I was getting 90% silver junk mercury rolls, and I came across this putting together a circulated mercury set. This is a 1945 S over horizontal S that I actually found in a junk roll. And I'll go ahead and, it looks like he's just about got it there.
Let me zoom this in and make it nice and big.
But this is an extremely scarce coin.
This is. As Brian is saying, this is a very tough to find, scarce variety. Let me get this. I gotta back it up.
Oh, that's a good view of it, too. Nice view.
Okay. Now, what we are looking at is, Brian had already said, we are looking at a 1945 Mercury Gun. That's an S over horizontal S. Now, the primary mint mark is clear as day. It's this nice big S mint mark. But if you look underneath of it, right here, you can see the remnants of the secondary S, and also back here you can see it. This is a horizontal mint mark. Now, 1989 and earlier, all the mint marks were punched into the dies, working dies by hand, and they had to punch them multiple times to really secure this in there. And if they adjusted even slightly, it would create these repunching. So this one, the initial punch was horizontal, which was incorrect, and they had to repunch it over top of it correctly. So you can still see the remnants of it. And as Brian is saying, this is a really tough to find repunch mint mark. It is not an easy one to locate, so that is a heck of a find. Do you know what value on that goes for right now?
I'm guessing in that condition between $300 and $400.
Well, there you go. That is a very rare, very valuable repunchment mark in this condition. Estimated value between $200 and $300. Now, here is the one.
I was off a little bit.
Here is the one that I've been waiting to show you guys. Robert Lawson and myself were talking heavily about this coin with Brian yesterday. What was it, about 2-3 weeks ago?
About 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago in the Coin Op group on Facebook, Brian had posted images of this coin. When I first saw it, he was wondering if it was an unattributed double die, possibly a minor double die. And when I first saw it, I was thinking it was more of maybe some polish or a well-placed die gouge or something. There's lots of well-placed die gouges. Seeing it in hand, I am fairly certain that this is probably a Class 2 double die. But I'm going to show this to you. Now, keep in mind, under the scope, it's not going to look as beautiful as in hand. But on this one, get it turned just right. You're looking at the first, there's only one 9. If you're looking at the 9, right there to the left of the 9, which, that's not my cursor, you can see where there's doubling. Now this is raised. It is not mechanical doubling. It is not flattened shelf-like, and it is not die deterioration. There is some die deterioration on this coin, but it is not in this direction, and it is not this strong. Now Robert Lawson and myself have both looked at it, and we are both in agreement that this is an unattributed double die. Now, of course, this is fairly minor, but this, in my opinion, would be a Class 2 double die. It's probably a Class 2 or Class 6. But I'm thinking that's definitely a Class 2. Where'd you find this at?
Loomis roll.
Oh, no, Loomis roll. What was your first thoughts when you saw that?
Get it under better magnification, and then I got there, scratched my head, took pictures, put it on Coin Op.
Well, that's definitely one that I know I'm going to want images of. We're building a database of stuff. I'd like to add that to it. But at the same time, I'm going to strongly suggest, we'll do a little write-up for you, but I'm going to strongly suggest sending that off to John Wexler and getting your name attributed for a new discovery.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Well, let me get rid of this little box in front of me. What you were looking at there was the up-close of the printing of my Coin Op card. That's just okay, well, we're going to cut out of here.
All right.
Brian, thank you so much for coming out.
Pleasure.
Thank you for showing me those coins. Thank you for participating on Coin Op on Facebook, and, of course, being here with us out here at Bellingham.
It was a fun weekend.
Actually,
it was.
What was cool is Brian came out yesterday. He had intentions of just staying for a few hours, and he started hanging out with me and Robert Lawson, and by the end of the night, he went and booked a room, and he's still here. We've been hanging out all day. It's awesome.
It's an awesome weekend.
It is. And it just goes to show you, if you're ever out and you see myself, Robert Lawson out at a coin show, we definitely like talking coins, hanging out, and having fun. So,
and it's a very personable group.
Yeah. We try to be. There's no point in being all stuffy like some of these guys like to be. Hey there, YouTube coin community. This is Dylan. Now, we are out here live at the Bellingham Annual Stamp and Coin Show. Now, Dylan came up to the table, and to my table, my little booth, which I can't turn the camera around because there's dealers, and I don't want to put people on camera who don't want to be. But he came up to my table, and he said, I have some stuff that I've found while searching. And he wanted to show me. The very first thing that he shows me is this beautiful uncirculated 1983 Lincoln cent that has a very severe die clash. So I'm going to put this under the scope and show you. But Dylan, how long ago did you find this?
A couple years ago.
A couple years ago? How long have you been coin searching for?
Couple years.
Couple years?
Yeah.
Now, when you found this, I know I've asked you this already, but when you found this, did you know that you had found something that was...
Yeah.
Yeah? What all do you like to search for?
Wheat pennies. More look for wheat pennies.
You look for wheat pennies?
Old nickels even too.
Old nickels? Nice. I do. I search for wheat pennies. I like my favorites. I like Indian head cents, wheat pennies, Lincoln cents, and then I like the Jefferson nickels and the nickel variety. So we search the same things pretty much. But this is awesome. I'm going to put this under the scope for everybody real quick. Let you see Dylan's find. This is a 1983 Lincoln cent that features a strong die clash. Hopefully I don't have too much glare on it, but I will try to show you the remnants of the die clash. Now do keep in mind showing die clashes on the USB scope, because the way the lighting is, can be difficult. So there's that. Okay, if you were looking at this, this with less glare. There we go. If you were looking at this, if you look right here above Liberty, you can see the remnants of the clashed-in memorial bays. These are the pillars in the memorial bays of the reverse. So this runs all the way across Lincoln. And then if you look up at the top of Lincoln's head, you will see, if I can get it without the glare, you can see right here the top of the memorial building clashed into it. This is part of the remnants of the top of the memorial building. Now this is a very strong die clash, and it comes out right here on the top of his head and in the front. And these do carry a nice premium. When you find these kind of die clashes, these do carry a nice premium. Well, let's turn it over and take a look at the reverse real quick. If you are looking at the reverse, and I'm trying to do away with the glare, so unfortunately with USB scopes, the lighting is dead on the coin. But if you are looking, you should be able to see, like right here, here's the back of Abraham Lincoln's head clashed into this coin. So this is a very beautiful die clash. Dylan over here has quite an eye for Aaron Variety coins. Now you did show me some other things too, but so far, what is the coolest thing that you have found searching? Found anything really cool?
I found my 2 Buffalo Nickels, stateless Buffalo Nickels.
Very nice, very nice. I love Buffalo Nickels. Oh, that's a Liberty V nickel. I thought I was wearing one of my Buffaloes. I'm not.
Oh, there.
Well, that's an ancient coin. That's from 1096 AD. It's a Crusader coin from Sicily. So almost 1,000 years old. But there you go. Well, thank you, Dylan. Thank you so much for showing me that.
Okay there, YouTube coin community. Real quick, I wanted to talk about the Looksee app. Now, I did mention the Looksee app in a prior video. Now, if you are looking for an app to image your coins, to store those images of your coins in a collection so you can always keep track of your coins, and to be able to share those images immediately with fellow like-minded collectors, or to immediately upload them to a social platform of your choosing or email, etc., well then the Looksee app is right for you. Now, I will post links to the app down in the comments. It is free. Do keep in mind the Looksee app is 100% free. It's free to download. It's free to use. So make sure you go check it out, download it, give it a whirl. You can find me on that app. If you take an image of your coin and post that image to the chat, I might just be one of the ones to comment on it. Now, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. The more that you interact with our YouTube channel, the more it encourages YouTube to share our content with more and more people. Also by subscribing. If you are not yet subscribed to our channel, click on that subscribe button, and while you are at it, click on the notification bell. That way you get notified immediately when we upload new content. Well, everyone, until next time, have fun!